things have gotten so much worse for Captain America Brave New World because the second weekend box office numbers are in. And ladies and gentlemen, this isn't good for Disney. This is not good for Marvel. I mean, they were on the upswing, these people, Disney. Right? They had Deadpool. Right? That movie was a huge success. Huge. Got Wolverine back in there. You got Deadpool. Right? Things were looking up. People were starting to say, is Marvel back? And then these dummies, they go ahead and they release this garbage, Captain America Brave New World. And they had no choice. I can understand why they released this garbage. They had no choice. They started making this movie back when, Disney believed that it was their job to educate you, to push out the message, to say, oh, we're gonna make these woke movies now. They took the shield away from Steve Rogers and there was Bucky ready to receive, and they're like, no, Bucky, move aside. We're gonna give it to the Falcon of all people. These people, they're not that smart over at Disney. I keep saying this, but I'm not surprised because these people did create the Star Wars sequels. They did create Rey, Reva, garbage characters. They can't help themselves. They go out to the barn. They start digging cow manure, and then they give it an acting credit and they call it a star. That's who these people are. Right? But anyway, they gave us this movie, Captain America Brave New World. Right? At first, they were going to call this movie Captain America New World Order. That's 100% true what they were going to call this thing. But Disney, Mickey Mouse, they were like, it's a little too on the nose. We can't let them know the secret sauce here. You know what I mean? So again, they were forced to release this thing. And they kept on showing it to the people. And time after time after time, every test screening they've had, people hated this shit. So they kept on pumping more money into it, thinking they were going to make it taste good. And I hate to break it to you, no matter how much bacon you put on top of a turd sandwich, it's still going to take like shit. You know what I mean? But anyway, look at this right here. Look at this. Captain America Brave New World has the MCU's third biggest second weekend drop. This shit dropped down. It sunk, harder than the Titanic. The movies that beat this, as far as the drop goes, right? The movies that sank even further and deeper into the ocean of manure that is Disney now is Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, right? Where we got Kang. Finally got Kang. These people wouldn't shut up about him. Dude got defeated by ants and the Wasp. Oh, he's more powerful than Thanos. And a bunch of ants take him out with the Wasp, bro, of all people. But anyway, that movie is like second. And the number one biggest loser of the MCU, the movie that had the biggest drop, is none other than the Marvels, right? I mean, when it comes to dog excrement over at Disney, it does not get any worse than this movie, The Marvels. But this movie right here, Captain America without Captain America Brave New World is in third place. And that is not where you want to be at all. At all. But that's where Disney is now. These dummies, they should have just released this shit on Disney Plus. They should have called it a gift. They should have, you know what? We want to give this to you. I had an entire re-release of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, that show, that dog shit show. And then right after, hey, re-experience Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And as a bonus, you get to see Captain America Brave New World. And just let it go. Just let people forget about it. That's what they should have done. They should have just released it with its original budget of 180 mil. Right? However bad it was, it is not, any better than the dog shit they released. They should have just released it, let people forget about it, and just move on. Let's just move on. We're moving on. I do believe that Disney is trying to move on. They're done with the message. They realized people are going like this, la 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 la, to their message. People did not want to hear it anymore. We're tired of it. We're ready just to be entertained. We just want to go to the movies and have a good time. Leave buzzing, not leave, maybe I should rethink this. Let's just go. Let's just go back to just entertainment, Disney. Let's just move on. And here's the thing. I do believe that this is it. This movie, Captain America Brave New World, is it when it comes to these these movies that push the message. I think that was it. They had to clean out the closet of cow manure that were all these woke projects they had. And now I think they are turning the page. You know, they got the Russo brothers back in there. They brought back Rowney Downey Jr. I think they're bringing back Chris Evans. I think that they are going to move forward. I think that they're going to turn the page. Now, I do believe that we're still going to get Anthony Mackie as a Captain America of sorts, but I think he's not going to be the focus. There ain't no way. They can't do it. If they do, these people are bigger dummies than I thought. But I'm hopeful. I really, really am hopeful that this is it. You know, there's still some shows that they already produced that they don't want to release, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. The Ironheart show, that show finished like 3 years ago, and you know I'm hearing from the nerds that apparently that show is so awful, so bad that Disney is just hoping that people forget about it, that it, you know, and they can just let it go. You know, in fact, that's what they should do. Like, I get it. You have to release it. You already pumped money into it. Just release it quietly on Disney Plus. You know, just say, oh, you know, just like maybe one commercial or something. Say, hey, here's Ironheart as promised. Here you go. Enjoy if you can. Probably not. Nobody asked for that show, Ironheart. Who the hell asked for that show? And here's the thing. They came out with that character, like with the all new, all different Marvel thing they had going on. And it didn't sell. Like nobody bought that shit. You know, is it still even in production? Is Ironheart even still a thing? I have no idea. I don't care. Nobody cares about this character, yet they try to push it on you. They try to tell you, oh, she's smarter than Tony Stark. And they allude to that in the Wakanda Forever movie. You know, here's Riri Williams. She built an Iron Man suit. You know, she's just as smart, if not smarter than Tony Stark. And here's the funniest part about that. These geniuses, when they came out with this character on the Wakanda Forever movie, you know, they thought they were cooking with this garbage, bro. They really did. You know, that homegirl coming out like a Power Ranger with that armor, bro. That's probably the worst shit I've ever seen. You know, so just release it quietly on Disney Plus, you know, and it'll be forgotten. You can take it off the servers in a few months. Nobody will care. Just like everything else they've been coming out with the Acolyte. Ain't nobody going back to watch that shit, bro. Nobody. Anyway. You guys, let me know what you think. Let's take this seriously, by the way. You know, let's get back to being serious. Let's root for Disney. I want to root for Disney once more. They still have a lot of work to do with me. They still have to make the Star Wars sequels not canon. That's the only way I'll ever come back as a full-fledged fan. And I was a fan. A lot of people think that I just hate on Disney. No, I was a huge fan. But then what they did to Star Wars, bro, I can never forgive them for that. You know, they have to make it right. And so far, they haven't. But anyway, don't forget to subscribe. Sensational.